What's going on? I'm Mike Adam.
I'm Jim Shear.
This is the show we call Gimme 5. You can follow us on Twitter at Gimme5Show. And this was a fun category given to us by Jim. It's artists that feel like American Idol contestants, but never were. At first, I scratched my head, and then once I started really thinking about it, oh my God, they were coming and rolling.
Yeah,
they were rolling
flows
in.
like a river.
Go ahead, Jim. Give me 5.
Because I'll hear an artist on the radio, and I thought, they're American. No, they weren't. They're not American Idol. Because we're in the solo era of music.
Yeah.
When I was coming up musically, it was all bands and R&B groups, but now it's
one artist.
Well, one artist.
Yep.
Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift.
Yep.
Drake. The list goes on and on and on. So these artists, to me, feel like they were on American Idol. Number 5, Josh Groban. I know the man cut his teeth, but he feels like one of those contestants who sings a classical standard.
Totally.
And then Simon and Randy say, well, yeah, we could see you doing that. And then they just kind of like, take that lane. That lane's all yours if you win American Idol. So I could see Josh Groban winning American Idol. And keep in mind, American Idol's no longer on, but when it was on and during its heyday. At number 4, Alessia Cara.
Yes.
She would be one of those contestants who I would fall in love with, and I would probably just watch the show to see her, and then I'd be so interested to see what she would do with her debut album.
Right.
And I mean, she's a YouTuber, which, I mean, it is different, but it's, sort of in the same lines of this,
realm.
The 2000s, how artists get discovered. At number 3, Shawn Mendes.
Yes.
Was he an American Idol? No, he wasn't, right? But he feels like one.
Totally.
Number 2, Charlie Puth.
Yep.
I could see him winning American Idol, like Lead the Wise. No?
I don't think he's strong enough. Shawn Mendes would win. If they were on the same season,
Shawn Mendes would win. He'd be like a 3, but he'd still put on an album. And number 1, Meghan Trainor.
Yes! My God.
I do like Meghan Trainor. I think she's very talented. I don't think she has found herself yet. I think she's getting there.
Yeah.
And I feel her career trajectory is one of an American Idol winner.
Totally.
Where they put out an album of doo-woppy stuff, and then the next album they put out sounds like a Destiny's Child song, and they're not there yet. They're finding their way. They're putting out hit songs and catchy music, but they're just... Yeah, she feels like an American Idol to me. So, Mike, give me 5.
And by no means, this isn't a diss or anything. Like, there's nothing wrong with being on American Idol.
I love this category.
Yeah. So I just, you never know how people interpret things. So at the number 5 spot for me, Alessia Cara as well. I think she has such raw talent and is so phenomenal, and she's so young. I attribute American Idol a lot of times with youth and young teens that like get their break, and I can totally see her going up there with her guitar and just like tearing it up, and she would totally be, I think, the winner of that season and the reason I watched. At the number 4 spot, Sam Hunt, the country artist. I think he has that cool like swagger or whatever, where it's not necessarily a gimmick, but he's a young kid that doesn't necessarily look the part for country, and then he opens up his voice and this country crooner is introduced to the world. And then at the number 3 spot, I actually did put Ed Sheeran on there. I think he's so phenomenal, but he, for whatever the reason, because maybe he doesn't look like your that stereotypical like pop star or whatever. But he could write his ass off, and he has this amazing voice. And again, I just see him going up there on a little stool, sitting, playing his guitar, and just blowing people away.
Or rapping. Like, he raps, and they say, what else can you do? And then he sings, and they're like, oh, dog, you're through to Hollywood.
Yes.
The reason I didn't put him on my list, I think he's too talented.
I could agree with that,
Just, I mean, in all aspects of the game, songwriting, playing guitar, singing, rapping.
Because he's like one of those people that doesn't even need to audition. He just gets discovered because he's that talent. At the number 2 spot, Rachel Platten.
That's a good one.
She totally just, she's like a little Kelly Clarkson or whatever. At the number 1 spot for me, Shawn Mendes.
Yeah.
I see him coming through whatever season 542 of American Idol, when they bring it back, and he wins the whole thing.
Yeah.
Such a good voice, young kid, and he just looks like an American Idol contestant, whatever that looks like.
So this is one of those categories that interests me so much. I would love to hear what you think below, because I think Taylor Swift, could I put her on the list?
Yeah.
I mean, it's so interesting in the era of these solo artists. So let us know below. For Mike Adam, my name is Jim Shear, and we will see yins later.